Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to connect Google Sheets, Drive, Docs, Cloud Storage or basically any other Google product to your n8n. I will do it in a completely new project as a newbie so you have the whole overview of every step that you need to take to connect any Google product to your n8n. You can just copy paste what I'm doing here and you will be able to use them in your automations. Sounds good to you? Let's start. The first step is to head over to Google Cloud Console. So on a browser, just type console.cloud.google.com and this will take you to the Google Cloud Console. Here you can see on the top left is the name of the project and here are the project number and project ID, and you can see I'm in my first project and the first step is to create a new project. So you click here and then you click on new project. Now you name the project. Let's say connect Google products. Yes, sounds good. Then you select an organization if you have one and click on create. And here now you can see it's creating the project. One important thing, you please remember to click on select project as well. And now you can see we are in this project, a completely new project we just created. Now if you click on this navigation menu, I'm going to take you on a brief of what these are so we have an understanding of what we are clicking, right? In billing, of course, you will have to add your payment method if you're here for the first time. They also give you a prompt you to take up a free trial of 90 days where you get $300 in credits. You will have to verify yourself, add a payment method. They don't charge you anything before 3 months, but if you get the option or you're prompted, I would say definitely take it. Helps you when you are starting out, where you just have to add a card and verify yourself, right? I am an admin. From here you can control who has access to this Google Cloud Console of yours, right? Marketplace is not, we are not worried about here. API and services, here we'll be dealing with enabled API and services, credentials over consent script mainly for the APIs that we are using, right? However, now let's go back to it and set up one node, right? I'm gonna click here, write Google Sheets. Let's say get rows in a sheet, get rows. Over here in the credential part, I'm just gonna click create new credential. Now you can see everything, n8n has given everything that we need to connect Google Cloud. As you can see, we have a redirect URL, which is basically the URL it sends data back to. We need the client ID, we need the client secret, and allow HTTP is fine, right? You can change this if you have like very specific criterias. However, I just keep it to all, right? Mainly what we need is to use this and we need to get these things, right? Now for this, as you can see, it's written OAuth. So we need to create an OAuth credential first. Now you head back to your project in console and go to API and services and click on credentials. Now you can see it prompts us to create a OAuth consent screen as well, which we'll do shortly. But first, let's create the credentials. So on your top, click on create credentials and then click on OAuth client. A client ID is used to identify a single app for Google servers. Alright, we need to set up OAuth 2.0 formal differentiate. See, to create a OAuth client ID, you must first configure your consent screen. Alright, so it needs the consent screen first. So just click on get started. The name of the app, let's say n8n Google products. Use support email, just give your email of your account, click on next, click on external here always, then contact email address, give your email address again, k@gmail.com, click on next and then click on finish. And now we have pretty much our consent screen enabled. We just need to do one more, one to three things as well, right? I think let's go to branding and check all the details of our app. In audience, we don't need clients. We'll create a OAuth client very soon. Let's say in verification center, verification not required. Now let's go back to clients and create a client. Right now we select web application here because we are connected to n8n. If you are doing it with Make or Zapier, you select the same things. You click on web application, then you name it. Let's name it n8n Google products. All right. And you can see authorized JavaScript origins, which we do not require. Authorized redirect URLs. Over here, you click on add URL and then you add this URL, which is basically same for each Google product. You copy this and you paste this here. And then you click on create. What this will give is all the credentials we need here. So you see add the client ID, the client secret. By the way, this is very private. I'm going to delete it after the video. I'm going to delete the complete OAuth client that we created, right? And keep this very secure. Do not share this with anyone you don't trust, right? Getting back to this part, I'm going to copy the client ID, paste it here, then copy the client secret, paste it here. And as you can see, we have all data filled up, and then we click on sign in with Google. Now this is not gonna do everything that we need. If you see, if I click on here, it says access blocked. This my n8n server has not completed Google verification process, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. When you come back to Google Cloud, just click on OK because we have all the content pasted over there. Just go to data access. We don't need to add any scopes, so this is fine. Now go to audience, and what we need to do is actually publish the app. Because it's in testing phase, you will have to add test users, do a lot of things. Instead, we can just publish the app, and this will allow us to configure and connect our domains as well. You see now the app is published. It says back to testing, it's in production, right? And now when I go back here, I click on sign in with Google and then I select my account. See, now you have the unverified app. Just don't worry about this. Click on advanced and click on go to your domain name unsafe and then give all the access it requires. I'm just gonna increase the size of it so you guys are seeing as well, and click on continue. Boom, now you see connection successful. Just close this window. Over here you can see the account is connected. Let's rename this to, let's say, Gaurav 913 account, right? Now you can see everything is connected. You just click on save, cross this off, and now you can see everything is connected properly. Now just to test out, all right, so you can see here the Google Drive API has not been used in project and the project number before it is disabled. Enable it by visiting XYZ, right? So what it is saying is we have not enabled the APIs that we are going to use, right? So now head back to the Google Cloud or Google Cloud Console, and now we have to enable these APIs. What I like to also do here, or what I'm doing here as well, is follow the error methods. I connect everything, try to connect everything, and just follow the errors it gives, and then do what the error says, and just repeat the process until everything is connected. So you guys can do the same. Now, if I go back to navigation menu, click on API and services, you see enabled API and services here. Over here, you type Google Sheets API. You click on enable. Now this will enable the API that we are using. All right, it's loading, and now you can see the API is enabled. And we do the same with Google Drive API. You click on enable. We are now basically enabling all the APIs that we are gonna use in n8n. Let's do the same with the docs as well. because we are doing this. It's loading, and do the same with cloud storage as well. Google Cloud Storage API, Cloud Storage API. Yep. Alright, so this is already enabled. That's good. We don't need to do this, right? Now let's go back here and click on here and see. Okay, this gives me the document that I'm using, right? Just for testing purposes, let's create a new document, a new sheet, and see what happens. Let's say sheets.new. This is gonna create a new sheet. So let's use a test sheet for YouTube. I'm gonna write here, let's increase the font so you guys can see. I'm gonna write here name, email, number. I'm gonna write here my name, a random email, and a number. Alright, so you guys basically understand what I'm doing here. This is nothing new. This is just to test out and see if everything works. And now from here, boom, you see our sheet is also shown here. And you just select the sheet, which is sheet 1 over here. Go back here, get rows in the sheet. And if I execute this workflow, you can see we got the rows which we have here. Your Google Sheet is now connected to your n8n. Now let's do similar for Google Drive as well. Just click on Google Drive. Let's select download files, right? And you can see again we are greeted with the screen. Just select on create credential, create a new credential. Now this part becomes slightly easy because we have kind of done this part, right? We have the redirect URL, we have the client ID and the client secret. So we can just use the same credentials over here. Now you go back here, go to API and services, go to credentials. And this will show us the credentials that we created recently. If I click here, all right. So as you can see, this URL and this URL, which is the redirect URL, is the same. So we do not need to make any changes here. We can just copy the client ID from here, paste the client ID. Client secret actually, I did not copy from previously. Let's see if I can copy this here. Copy client secret. All right, perfect. We can copy the client secret as well. And now we have everything set up. Just rename this to Gaurav's 913 account. And click sign in Google. Now allow my account, click on advanced, go to my domain, give all the permissions it needs, click on continue. And boom, we have connected our Google Drive as well. Now, when we do Google Cloud Storage, it's a little bit tricky. So I'm going to show you everything step by step. Anyways, I will just be focused, see what I'm doing at each part, and you will be able to connect Google Cloud as well. However, coming back to Google Drive, now let's see if we are able to use this. Click go back and let's see if we can download a file. Okay, test sheet for YouTube. Let's download this file only. Alright, now let me execute this workflow. It's loading. Boom. As you can see, now we have the sheet downloaded here, and which shows it works. Your Google Drive is also connected to your n8n. Now let's do Google Docs. Let's use create a document, and I'm gonna click create a new credential here. Similar process, guys. Just copy your client ID, client secret, rename it so you remember what you connected. previously, which account you connected. Maybe you are using multiple free trials, so you have the knowledge of what account, what is going on. You just click on continue, and bam, this is connected as well. And you close this as well, close this as well. All right, now here it gives an error fetching options from Google Docs. All right, don't know why that happened. Let's just try to get let's do create. All right, now it's we just have to refresh this. My select drive name or ID. I'm just gonna use my drive. Folder name or ID. There are no folders, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna title this as test for YouTube. Right, I'm gonna run this. All right, this works, and this works as well. As you can see, we have the Google Doc created in our drive, and this is connected now as well. Now, lastly, let's connect Google Cloud Storage. So head over to n8n, just type Cloud Storage. You'll have Google Cloud Storage, and let's say we create a new bucket, right? And if over here we create a new credential, this process is same. Next, we have to do some changes. Let me just do this very quickly. Sign in with Google. I forgot to rename this. Just do this, select all, just give all the accesses it needs. And you can see account connected, Gaurav, n8n account. Do this, save this. All right, now what we are doing is we are creating a bucket in Google Cloud Storage. So here option is create. Let's say we need the project ID. You remember project ID we see in the start. If you just go to your project, and this becomes basically the ID of your project. I'm just gonna copy the ID here, paste it here, right? Bucket name, let's say test bucket Google products. No ACL, this is fine as well. Add access control parameters, add metadata parameters. Let's see if we need this. CRS, we don't need custom. This actually we don't need anyone on this. And let's try to run this. I'm gonna disconnect these things. I'm gonna connect this directly to here and try to run this. All right, bad request. Test invalid bucket name. It says invalid bucket name, test bucket Google products. All right, let me write this in much simpler. I think hyphens are not allowed. Let's see, test Google products. Now let's see this. Execute workflow. Still bad request. Use of this bucket name is restricted. Test. Okay. So I think cannot use Google, right? Test adding products. All right, forbidden. The billing account for the owner is visible in a state absent. All right, so since we created this account new, we do not have billing enabled, and this requires us that we have billing enabled actually. So I'm gonna head over back to Google Cloud, go to the navigation menu, click on billing, and here you will see a lot of stuff about billing. Like as you can see, there is no billing account here. I'm just going to click on link a billing account. I'm going to click on manage billing accounts. And here you will see I will have the option to create a new billing account. I'm just going to write this Gaurav YouTube country, or select your country wherever you are. It will show the currency automatically, and then it will ask you to set up all the things you require. Contact information is fine, this will automatically come, right? And we now need to add a payment method. So I'm going to add a payment method, of course, off screen, and then we are going to come back here, right? All right, guys, I've added the payment method now, and then go back to this navigation menu, click on billing, and this will take you to this page. And over here, click on link a billing account, and then you will have the option to select the billing account that we just added and click on set account, and this will link your billing account to the project. And now you can see a complete overview of the billing account and your project details as well. Then again go back to billing, right? And now as you can see, this will directly bring you to this page, which means our billing account is connected. Then go back to n8n and let's try to run this again. All right, as you can see, it ran successfully. It created a new bucket with this name. Everything went properly. Let's head over to Google Cloud storage as well, just to see what's here. Go to navigation menu, go to cloud storage, and then go to buckets. Boom, as you can see, we have a bucket with this exact name that we just created, and everything works as well. That's it, guys. I hope it was helpful and informative. Leave any questions you have down in the comments below. If you like the video, then like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.